Jack here, owner of Hockey Alley, bringing you back hockey history. So today I want to make the video on thanking everybody for watching my channel. I've been doing videos probably for a little over 10 years, off and on, and started with the shooting videos on the radar gun, and then from there started making videos on the hockey sticks because I see a lot of people don't remember the old hockey sticks that were around from the 80s and the 90s, the shafts and all that. So wanted to make videos on those, and then from there met Bob Miller probably 3 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. He's a Kings announcer, legend announcer, and we were talking. He said, a lot of these players don't even remember their hockey history, and I said, hey, let's, why don't we do a interview? And then from there, it started to branch out. I started getting other players to interview with, NHL players, former players, and just hearing their stories. A lot of stories I haven't heard about, and I do follow hockey religiously. I teach full-time. My job is to teach hockey one-on-one. I've been doing it for 36 years now. I retired from the game, but while I was playing during my season, in the off-season, I used to teach also. Mainly making the videos, just shooting, just a little bit of kind of challenges, but nothing, no teaching on there. Just basically, I make the videos to inspire people so you can practice. If you don't play hockey and you want to try hockey, you don't have to join a team. You can go do stick time, which I invented in 1996. The stick time that you see at the rinks, that was my creation. Also the one-on-one teaching, that I created that too. I started that in '89 in my garage. Back then there was nobody doing one-on-one training for hockey. Everything was camps and clinics. Yeah, so it's a lot of fun to make these videos, and people get to see different things about hockey that they haven't seen or heard before, or just anything, educational things. And the stories are great. A lot of the players, they give their time to talk to me on my channel. It's amazing. I mean, never thought I can get NHL players to come on my channel and talk to me, and they're there and willing to talk. A few of them did quite a bit of interviews, and a lot of great stories over the years, that they played. So you hear a lot of stories that you don't hear on the news or on the TV. Great stories, positive. Pretty much all the questions I ask are pretty positive. I don't like to talk anything negative because that's not good. It's just everything's positive questions, and something that maybe the kids can learn from it that are watching the channel. So make sure the kids can watch the channel and then learn about hockey, and just anything to improve the kids. That's what it's about. And NHL players. I work with many NHL players and many kids, all ages. 9 of my students got into the NHL over the years, at least that played one game or more from my own students. And then many NHLers came to me in the off season and trained here, and just work one-on-one with them, improve their game. A lot of players need just a few things, to get better and to get a better contract. Into the contracts, always they want to improve and get better so you can have another contract. So that's their goal, and so that's what I do. Just fine-tune their game, whatever it is, pick their weaknesses out and go from there. I love to practice, still like to practice shooting. That's my passion, shooting pucks and using hockey sticks, different ones, but mostly practicing shooting. Just enjoy the practice. And I grew up in California in the summers, just growing up in California in the summers, just to practice on a piece of plastic, like from the boards, put it down and we shoot off of it, piece of plexiglass, and that's how I practiced. I just shot off the concrete, so we didn't have much ice time around like they do, elsewhere. So when I was a kid, just everything I learned was on concrete. Never learned on ice how to shoot. It was just everything on the concrete, or on the piece of plastic. There was no synthetic ice at the time. and you know, that's evolved. So a lot of people have good options of using synthetic ice. They have good, nice setups now. You can see they send me pictures of what they have in the setup in the backyard, and it's pretty amazing. We didn't have any of that, so I made my own net actually. Threaded the pipes and made my own net that you see in the videos. Those are handmade. I made those, and my dad welded, and I cut the pieces and then put them together, thread them by hand. So I threaded all those by hand, and then made those nets. So that's how, and then always tried to find netting wherever I played. My juniors, or you know, the rink would throw the nets out at the end of the year and make sure to save them for me. At one point when I had about 950 pucks in my garage, growing up, I used to shoot every day. It was a lot of fun, and it's great memories. So this is like to share the passion, you know. If you like to practice, even if you're an adult or a hockey parent and your kid has a net and you just want to go out there and get a good workout, just shoot pucks, it's a lot of fun. You can get a great arm and core workout just from shooting pucks. You lose a lot of calories. It's great. You don't have to play hockey. You could just go out for stick time and mess around. That's why I created the stick time. I felt like the kids are being treated like a robot, you know, with the coaches controlling them, and stick times just gives them that freedom to go out there and do whatever they want and mess around. So that's why I created the stick time. It wasn't for anybody to go and teach on it. That's not the point. You know, you go to the rinks nowadays, they cone off. A lot of the coaches take half the ice just for their lessons, and that's not why I created the stick time for. The stick time was created so the kids can get out there and do whatever they want and mess around, and you know, they want to try a trick or, you know, pass to each other or whatever it is, and that's what the reason for the stick time was created. I also created something that people don't know, they see it, but they don't know how it became there, was the small games. So if you see the small games, it all started here at Hockey Alley. So we started the small games, and so a lot of NHL teams now do it. My friend scouts in the NHL, and he came and watched, and he put some on the internet about it. And after that, all the teams started bringing the nets closer to do the small games. And then even USA Hockey now has divided the ice into thirds or two to do small games for the mites. And it all started with us here at Hockey Alley. My dad and I, we came up with the idea of small game, but they really don't know the real reason why I created small game, and I probably am not gonna share that information. So even the NHL teams don't know why they're doing small game. They're just doing it because they heard about it from the scout, and the word gets around pretty quick. But every practice now you see small game, and I do see sometimes how, and I just laugh because it's not exactly what they're supposed to be doing, but it's okay. It's what they saw and heard and want to do it. And yeah, I want to thank everyone for watching my channel, and I'll continue to make more videos and bring back hockey history. That's important for me, to keep the hockey history alive and the kids know what players were in the past. You know, if you play the sport and you're passionate about, you got to know your history of the players. So that's very important. And thank you so much. We'll see you guys next time.